You were once a child. You may one day become a parent, but in truth we are always both. Because something of the child never dies, and something of the parent lives in your voice long before you realize it. The parent is not just the one who raises the child also transforms the parent. This relationship is not a straight line, it is a mirror, and what we see in it is who we are becoming. To a child, a parent is the first God, not metaphorically. Literally, the one who creates, the one who protects, the one who punishes and forgives, the one who seems to know everything. And because we are wired for survival, the child learns quickly how to please the God, how to earn love, how to avoid rejection. This is not manipulation, it is adaptation. The child molds itself into what the parent seems to desire. And what is not welcome is buried. This is the root of the shadow. But no parent is born pure. They carry the weight of their own childhood, and often, they pass it on. A parent may discipline not out of wisdom, but from fear. They may love conditionally, because they never received unconditional love themselves. And so the past becomes present. One generation's wound becomes the next generation's pattern. Without awareness, love turns into control. Protection turns into suffocation. Guidance becomes expectation. The child obeys but loses themselves. The parent feels powerful but becomes blind. Mythology is full of this sacred tension. In Greek myth, Kronos devours his children, afraid they will overthrow him. Fear of being replaced. Fear of losing control. In the Bible, Abraham is asked to sacrifice his son Isaac, a test not just of obedience, but of surrender. A divine reminder that the child is not yours to own. In Buddhism, Queen Maya dies after giving birth to the Buddha. Some interpret this myth as the death of ego. The parent's self must make room for what the child is meant to become. Psychologically, the bond is powerful. The child internalizes the parent's voice. It becomes the superego, the inner judge. Even in adulthood, we still seek that parental gaze. Still fear their disappointment, still long for their approval. And the parent may still see the child not as they are, but as who the parent needs them to be. Freedom comes slowly, and it often feels like betrayal. To become yourself, you may have to disappoint those who raised you. The Stoics knew the pain of attachment. Epictetus taught that nothing we love is truly ours. Not even a child. He said, "Do not say, I have lost it. Say instead, I have returned it." It is not cruelty, it is clarity. The child is not your possession. They are entrusted to you for a time, like a flame you guard but cannot hold. To see this is painful. But it frees both parent and child, because love is not control. Love is presence without chains. A child is not an extension of the parent's will. They are entrusted to you for a time, but they belong to life, to fate, to themselves. Parenthood, then, is not control, it is stewardship. It is letting go again and again, not just when they leave home, but every day they grow into something unfamiliar. The child can trigger the parent's unresolved pain, but they can also offer something else, healing. When a parent loves consciously, they do not repeat the past. They repair it. They allow the child to be free, and in doing so, become free themselves. And when the child sees the parent not as a god, but as human, flawed, afraid, trying, they too can begin to forgive. This is the sacred work, to love across the mirror, to grow in both directions. You are not just a child of your parents. You are a child of time, of patterns, of stories you didn't choose but can now rewrite. And if you are a parent, remember, you are not raising a copy of yourself. You are raising a soul. You cannot control who they become, but you can choose who you become. So let the mirror show you. Let the past be seen. Let the story transform. Because the child does not only learn from the parent is also reborn by the child. For more voices of gods and shadows, watch more on Totum Vox.